From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
as part of our celebration of Hispanic heritage, we're getting started, if you will, with a visit to the local artist, Ita Garcia, award-winning art teacher at Lawrence Township Spanish Immersion School. Her art career started in Puerto Rico as a mosaic artist, but now she extends her talents through painting and mixed media, celebrating the richness of her heritage.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
Would you introduce yourself to our audience and explain to people where we are right now?
Where we are in my studio. My name is Margarita, but everyone calls me Ita Garcia. I am from Puerto Rico, and I have been in Indianapolis like around I think this is my 10th year here in Indianapolis. I'm a teacher. I am an art teacher at an immersion school at Forest Glen here in Lawrence Township. I teach K to 6. Well, this is my life now.
Talk to me a little bit about your paintings and your inspiration and what you've done with them and how you got started.
Well, as you see, I love colors. That's one of the most important things that I like to do when I paint. I love to paint nature, many flowers, portraits, even though I'm not a realistic, artistic painter, but I do like painting like a fauvism, like another kind of color with painting. So I like the many cultural themes of my country and of Hispanic countries, because I know that they use like many colors. That is one of the things which I love much. So actually, it's like that most of part of it.
When did you, how young were you when you decided to take up painting?
I think I was like when I went to college. I started studying in sculpture, so it was like around 18 or 19 years old.
And you do a lot of mosaics. Let's let people know that you're kind of a mixed media artist.
I'm really like a sculptor. I mean, I'm a sculptor, but I have an injury in my neck, so I cannot be like take heavy things and everything. So my life, went to another. So I started doing like mosaics with broken plates and objects that I find. So when I'm Puerto Rican, I don't know if I said it already, but in Puerto Rico, I do a lot of mosaics, art fairs with my crosses and everything. I made crosses in mosaics with finding objects, and in Puerto Rico, I did a big mural, like 5 or 6 big murals in, it's called the Santuario of Schoenstatt in a little town in Puerto Rico. So basically I started doing mosaics, and in my free times I always painted. But since I'm in Indianapolis now, I felt that I cannot find so many colors in tiles, like tiles color tiles, and then I'm painting. Even though I have done mosaics in school, I have a patio full of mosaics, but basically I'm a painter now.
When did you start teaching?
It was like in 1985.
And what motivated you to become a teacher?
Well, basically, economic, it was so difficult to live with, what I love. So I started teaching, and that has been my life. I've been teaching like more than 4 years now. And so I combine both things, teaching and painting.
When you talk to your students because you use the colors of your culture, do you encourage them to find the colors of their life as well? And
Exactly, yes. It's like a different thing of what they are used to, because that's one of the things that when I came here, one of the things that I didn't like. Everything was gray, white, and black, So it was like a big impression. And then for the kids, since I have many Hispanic kids, they love colors, and now they're used to it, And when I see their drawings and when I see their paintings, they don't have to tell them, they already know. So yeah, the colors, they color from their heart, So that's what is important for me.
I was doing a little research, and you won some awards for being a teacher.
Yes, I have an RT award, an educational RT award. That was like my first or second year here. I think that mostly it was like because I was like a different kind of maybe art teacher that they were used to. But yes, I have that award, which I'm very proud of it. And at school, well, they have gave me like many others too.
Well, so your teaching and your artwork are definitely tied one to the other. But when it comes right down to it, what about the things that you were doing that do you get the most reward from personally?
Well, like of what people think, what they like.
You feel the most self-fulfilled when you're. I mean, because art is like any other creative medium. I mean, you do things that you like, you do things that you see. But when you're doing that, what warms your heart the most about what you're able to?
Well, what I love is that people like and understand what I'm doing and what I'm, why I am using those colors, why I'm doing that. I remember that Picasso once said that why people ask what that means, because we don't ask a bird why they sing, So that's kind of a thing that I don't like to explain my art. I like people to, whatever it represents is okay with me, So I don't like people to tell me, oh, what does that mean? Why you did that? Why you use that color? It's just tell me what you think when you see my art,
So what as you are doing your art now, I mean, a lot of times artists, they change a little, they evolve a little as their art changes. Are you on the path you want to be? Do you see your path change?
I cannot be like stuck in something. I'm always changing. I'm always changing with my paintings, with everything. Artists always do, it's like a challenge going and doing many different mediums and everything. You see that, like this painting over here, this is like the first time I do like some kind of realistic and pretty things, different, it's just the way how I feel, I just paint. So
is there I know this month, obviously, there are other Latino artists, cultural artists that are having a lot of shows. I don't want to lump what you do in with everybody else, but I know it's obviously an important time to see how you're able to bring your culture and your heritage out. what would you tell people that want to come and enjoy? Because you're right, it's what everybody sees themselves when they watch it. But this is an opportunity to maybe take a moment and step into another culture, to appreciate something else. What would you tell people that have this opportunity to go to some of the arts and meet the artists and talk to them? How would you recommend that we do that?
Well, to visit, we have many Hispanic artists here. Right now we have a show, like an exhibition on the 4th and the 5th of October in Dog Gallery. It's with Indiana Latin artist. So you are super welcome to come. Many artists, Hispanic, are going to be there, with their paintings. So yes, just to look for something different,
Can you speak on the fact that people need to take an opportunity to actually meet the artists? It's rare that you can always, but not just look at the artwork on the walls, but take the opportunity to meet and talk to the artists. How do artists feel about that, and do they like that?
Oh yes, I think that we really like always to know people. We appreciate, that people like our work, or maybe if they don't like it, same thing, But yes, it's very important for us to have that backup from people that, maybe they don't feel the way that we feel, but it's super important for us.
What do you feel like when you have something that you put hours and hours on, you put your heart in, and it actually sells and goes home with somebody else? What does that feel?
It's like it's so difficult, for me to, it's a work, but it's like a daughter or a son, it's something that you gave birth, So, but since if somebody wants it, it's because they really like it, and they're going to take care of it. So, yes.
I like that. Yeah. Is there anything we haven't talked about that you want us to know about what you do?
Not really.
Thank you for sharing.
I'm sorry for my English.
No, you were fine. You were fine. I baited you with a few questions because I seldom ask anybody something that I don't think they know about.
Okay.
But I've talked to other artists about that feeling of pride when it goes home with something. But it's like giving up.
Yes, it's true. That's true.
And I can't blame you. Put the hours that must go in, and even if it's a quick painting, it's still.
No, it's something that, yes.
Yeah, very good.
So, sorry, how do I want to word this? Is there that message that you would want to give to other younger Hispanic artists who are starting their careers? Sure. Is there a message that you would want to give to them?
Sure.
Now that you have your...
Of course, yes.
You'd have to answer that.
Okay.
What would that message be?
Well, I have many student teachers. I have had like 4 or 5 from Indiana University that they have come to be my student teacher, and what they really like is to be an artist. But they are like I see them as I was, that they want to be an artist, but they need the money to survive. So I tell them, you can do it. You can be an artist, and even though you can teach, but do it. So I am very proud. Last year I had one, and I see her in Instagram, and she's going for it. So, I feel very proud because maybe I didn't do that when I was a little bit scared. But in these times everything is different.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, beoshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV, or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at beoshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.